boy! Nothing could possibly ruin a day like this, or my name isn't the Titanic! Oh no! An iceberg! Well, with careful steering and an upbeat attitude, I'm sure I can overcome this obstacle! What? Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Unboxing 101. Today, I thought I would try something a little different. Instead of the video feeling like an experimental films art project written by a literal psychotic man, I thought I would try to make it more of a review. Now I know what you're thinking. Hold up, Professor. You review figures? What gives? Other people review figures. Are you telling me that you're trying to copy them? Because I swear to God. Please, just give me a second, okay? Please don't stab me. Honestly, I just wanted to try something a little different and see how it goes. Maybe people will like it and jump on board. Or maybe they'll hate it and jump ship like the Titanic. And with that stupid forced segue, that brings us to our figure for today, Titanicus. Produced by a group called Titanic Creations LLC, who, by their own description, is a new toy manufacturer focused on awesome high-detail kaiju models. And this is Titanicus, their flagship figure. I originally found out about Titanicus through online 3D artist extraordinaire DopePope. He posted pictures of the finished 3D rendered beast that they commissioned him to create, and I was immediately intrigued. Very intrigued. So with that being said, let's get to the unboxing. First, this figure comes in a cool stylized box featuring Titanic Creations logo and a different colored theme for Titanicus. And there he is, Titanicus, in all of his spiky glory. On a side note, the damage you see on the box is not a reflection on Titanic Creations. That's a reflection on the great care that the United States Postal Service takes with each package. Each package treated like a newborn child, if that newborn child was named Quasimodo. Right off the bat, this figure has a great looking design. The body has nice textures, giving it the impression of skin or scales all throughout. He's even got some pecs. And crotch pecs? What? But the true draw of the figure are the spikes running from the head all the way to the end of the tail. And especially the massive holy shit spike right in the middle. Now, a lot of the spikes are a bit rubbery, but there are some that are pretty hard, including his claws. But the middle spike is truly the selling point. No joke, this massive thing, while not the sharpest, is still pretty imposing. This thing could easily double as a self-defense weapon. And what helps make it feel like that is the weight. From first glance, it may look like you're dealing with an empty, kind of plasticky toy. Oh no. Titanicus here is a hefty kaiju, very thick with 2 C's. This is definitely not some cheaply made figure. Even the detail on the spikes, especially the main one, is pretty great. They really do make it look and feel like a giant iceberg. Which is Titanicus' origin story. See, that stupid skit in the beginning wasn't just stupid, it was to allude to the fact that in Titanicus' world, the Titanic wasn't sunk by an iceberg. It was Titanicus, and his massive spike that looks like an iceberg. Which is conveyed in a mini-comic included with every figure, done by artist Brendan Purchase. Well, almost every figure. When I originally received it, it didn't have the mini-comic with it, but after contacting Titanic Creations, they quickly sent one out to me. It just took about 3 weeks instead of 1. But that's not their fault at all. They were very kind throughout the whole process. No, that's thanks to our great friends at US... Let me stop myself right there. I was just gonna let this bit go, make some jokes about the USPS and how much I hate them. But after listening to it a little bit, I didn't really like the way it was coming off. I know that the USPS is comprised of many offices and many people who are just trying to do their job, and that maybe I just have a couple bad ones in my neighborhood. So, wanted to make sure you guys knew how I really feel, okay? Alright, so, in regards to the USPS, wipe them off the face of the planet.
Just nuke them from orbit. Eradicate them from this plane of existence, please.
Back to you, past professor. Now that we're done with that point of interest, let's talk about some points of articulation. There are 4. Now, this isn't meant to be a bash at the figure, or even a con. There are plenty of people out there that like figures with limited articulation. I get that. Sometimes, ones with no articulation. Which, by the way, is also a version you can get of Titanicus, in the same vein as the X Plus series, with an X Plus price tag. Jesus. Actually, there's only 3 left of the big ones. Sorry, guys, I took a bit longer with the video than I meant to. They've got some cool purple and blue glow-in-the-dark ones you could still order, too. I'm really sorry. It's just that I'm a man who likes to pose his figures however he wants. However he wants. But even with his limits, I'm sure with the right amount of imagination, you could do some fun things with him. Oh yeah! Draw me like one of your French kaiju! As much as I talk up this figure, there is one problem that I do need to point out. The paint. For the most part, the paint job is good. There are a few spots here and there that you can see some gray, like on the spikes, or some chipping or fading. It's not really that bad. Hell, even some of my expensive figures aren't painted with the precision that you would expect those to be painted with. The eyes, though, are pretty bad. Both of them look like blobs of white. You can't really tell where his eyes are supposed to be. Maybe it wasn't malicious intent, and he just accidentally bumped into the Titanic? But honestly, that's my only real complaint. Almost forgot to add this part. The size and scale. So Titanicus is 15 centimeters tall, or almost 6 inches, and about 12 to 13 inches long. And here we have him next to my SH Monster Arts 1954 Godzilla, my SH Monster Arts Ultimate Burning Godzilla, and my SH Monster Arts Shin Godzilla. Here's my verdict, guys. The sculpting is terrific, the details add life, the spike could impale someone, and the paint is pretty good. In the end, I definitely would recommend this figure. If you don't care about articulation, you like solid toys, and want something new and different, and something that won't send you into debt, definitely check him out, and the artists I mentioned. You can find links to everyone down in the description. I look forward to what Titanic Creations will put out in the future, especially their next project, Nosferodon, I think that's how you say it. That purple bat thing looks pretty sick. We'll pre-order as soon as humanly possible. Well, that's all I have to say about Titanicus. Why don't we see what our resident, sewn-together sociopath has to say about it? Hey, Kamada-kun! What do you think of the figure? Wow, a 10? That's so nice of you. It's really good seeing you be so positive out of a billion. Wow, you really are just a festering pile of negativity. You know, sometimes I wonder what kind of atrocities you may have committed in your bleak, ill-intentioned life. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this new style for Unboxing 101. Like I said before, I want to try doing something different and make it more of a review, but still keep my own quirky and stupid sense of humor. I'm really sorry about how long this took. I meant to have this done a while back, but I've just had some things come up, and then the holidays happened, and unfortunately my job is heavily affected by the holiday madness. But I'm hoping to make this year better and more productive. I should hopefully have another Unboxing 101 out not too long from now. Don't quote me on that. And I don't like to say this, you know, very often, but it does really help. If you liked this video, maybe give it a like. Leave a comment. Maybe tell me if you actually liked it or not, or if there's something I could improve on. I'm a big boy, I can take criticism. Also, if you like what you see, maybe fondle that subscribe button a little and share this video, whether you want to make a friend laugh or an enemy cringe. Anyways, guys, this has been Professor Kaiju. I'll see you at some point.